guys, welcome to today's video. So today I'm showing you how I create this makeup look using my favorite drugstore products. Like, some of these products I've used for like 3 years, 2 years, like for a long time, and I absolutely love them. They are definitely a staple in my makeup collection. So it's a super affordable makeup look, super easy to do. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and let's just get straight into it. So I'm going to start off with my favourite primer. Now this is my e.l.f. Poreless face primer, and I absolutely love it. It just kind of like smooths out my skin and makes foundation so easy to apply. So even if this wasn't drugstore, this would 100% be my go-to primer. So I'm just going to apply that all over my face. So next I'm going to apply some green concealer to my kind of like red patches on my face. I've just got a few little spots, and I get kind of like redness around my nose. I don't know if that's a common thing, but yeah, I tend to get a bit of redness on my face. I don't actually know what it's called because the name has rubbed off, so I will leave it on the screen so you can see what it looks like. But yeah, so I just like to apply this to the red parts of my face. So now it's time for foundation. Now this foundation, I think I discovered it when I just started sixth form, so around 3 years ago now, probably 3.5 years ago. So I've loved it for so long. It's so good. The colour I use is 20 Sand. This is slightly darker than my skin tone, but I do love having a foundation that's slightly darker than my skin tone just because it kind of makes me feel a little bit healthier. I am actually generally really pale, as you can probably see. So yeah, I do like one that's slightly darker than my skin tone because I just feel like it makes my makeup look so much nicer. So I go for 20 Sand. So I just sort of blob it over my face and then blend it in with my foundation brush. I generally go for foundations that are more matte, just because I do have oily skin, so I just like to keep the oil at bay, and I don't tend to go for sort of a dewy foundation just because my skin makes my foundation look dewy anyway after a while. So yeah, so I'm just blending this in. So next we're going in with my favourite drugstore concealer. Now this is the Revolution Supersized Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer. That's a bit of a mouthful, but yeah, I love this one because it is very full coverage. So I don't like to apply too much because I don't like too much of like a cakey under eye, but I do apply a little bit and just kind of like blend it out. I got mine in the shade C0.5, so I don't know if that's like one of the lightest, but it is very light. So I'm just going to blend this out quickly. Also guys, I forgot to mention that as usual I am using my Jayne makeup brushes, which obviously are an essential to use in any makeup look. Then just to powder and set my whole face in place, I'm using my NYX HD Studio Finishing Powder, and it's just a translucent powder and it just works so well in setting everything in place. So, oh no. Although it is kind of messy, a translucent powder, so you've got to be careful. So now for a little bit of contour. So I'm using the Revolution Ultra Contour Palette, and I don't know if this is in a specific colour, but it just looks like this inside. Like, look how nice that is. So I just take this middle shade here, and I just use that to contour my cheeks and contour my nose. Now time for a little bit of blusher just to make our cheeks look a little bit more rosy. I am using my all-time favourite. Now I think I have been using this one as well for like 3 years. And this is the Max Factor Cream Puff Blush in 15 Seductive Pink. And I love it. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of that to the apples of my cheeks. I literally love this brush for applying blush just because it kind of fits the shape of where you need your blush to go, so it makes it so easy. I do apply quite a lot of blush just because I love it. So now time for a little bit of bronzer. So I love using the Bourjois Maxi Delight bronzer. I've had this one for years as well, absolutely love it. I tend to only wear sort of bronzer when I'm feeling it. It's kind of not like something I would always reach to, but today I'm feeling like it, so I'm definitely going to be using this one. It's just so glittery and pretty, and yeah, I love it. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of that to my cheeks. I don't know if I'm going to apply it around my forehead, just because when I apply it to my forehead, it kind of can go a bit patchy on me, just because my skin's so oily. So I think I'm just going to stick to the cheekbones. But yeah, I love this one, so let's just apply a little bit of that. So now time for brows. So I'm going to go in with my Freedom Brow Pomade in Blonde. This is such a good dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade. What's it called? Dip Brow Pomade, that's it. So yeah, love this, and just so easy to carve out your brows. Sometimes I use a pencil, but most of the time I do use kind of like a pomade. So this one's so good for doing that. So next I'm just going to set my brows in place using my L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper. I feel like doing this makes my brows look thicker for some reason. So yeah, I love doing this. Next, I'm just going to carve out my eyebrows. Now, I've used this for so long. It is the Hide the Blemish Concealer by Rimmel, and look, I've literally got nothing of it left. I can't like roll it up. I'm just kind of like dipping into it, trying to get any last bit of product out. I really need to go get a new one. I just don't know why I don't, but so I'm just going to use up the rest of this and carve out my brows. So now it's time for eyeshadow. So this is kind of like one of my favorite hacks to save money, but also get yourself a nice little eyeshadow look. So I literally just like taking my bronzer, which I'm going to use the one that I used today, which is my Bourjois Maxi Delight bronzer, and literally just rubbing that over my eyelids, and it's kind of like a 2-in-1. It looks so nice. I love what bronzer on the eyelids look like. So yeah, I'm going to be using this as my eyeshadow today, and also saves you buying yourself an eyeshadow palette. So let's just apply that. I just like to use my Jessica Jayne 630 brush and kind of just like blend it out a little bit. And then you just have the easiest cheap eyeshadow look ever, and it just looks very presentable, especially for like a everyday kind of look, which is what we're going for. So yeah, super easy. So now for highlighter, I'm going to use my Revolution Sophie highlighter palette, and I'm just going to take this shade here and just apply that all over. This is such a great palette just because it's so versatile. I'm not sure if you can still get it because I've had mine for so long, but yeah, I love the Revolution highlighters, they're so good. And then I also just like to take a little bit of it on my inner corner. So I'm just going to quickly run upstairs and get my lipstick and my mascara just because I left them in my bedroom, so I will be back in a second. So this is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, and this mascara is like so good. Like, it's probably one of my all-time favourite mascaras, and I definitely think it is better than some of the higher end mascaras. Like, it's incredible value for money, and I just love the way it makes my lashes look. Now, I don't have the longest eyelashes, but it definitely does help me out, so I'm just going to apply this. So as you can see, it literally just opens up my eyes so much and just makes them look amazing. So I'm just going to apply it to the other one. And then finally for lipstick, I am using, I don't even know if you can still get this because I haven't bought it in ages. I've just been using up my stock of it that I have. But I am using the NYX Liquid Suede lipstick in 07, all-time favourite shade of lipstick. Honestly, love it. It's so easy to apply, such a nice feeling lipstick on the lips. So yeah, all round a definite must-have. So let's just apply that. And I definitely feel like this lipstick makes my lips look so much fuller. I definitely don't have the biggest lips either, and yeah, it just really helps them out, so gotta love it. And with this, you can also get a really defined lip line, which is perfect. So you don't have to use a lip liner as well. So this like whole makeup look is just like a really quick, easy makeup look to achieve, which is affordable and just kind of makes you look presentable, which I love. Obviously I go out a lot without makeup on, but when I just want to feel a little bit more put together, this is kind of something that I would want to just throw on. So yeah, absolutely love it. And also gotta love saving some money with all the drugstore brands, so it's a win-win really. Sometimes I just leave the lipstick like that, or sometimes I like to put on top another lipstick, and my favourite one for doing that is the Kate Moss lipstick. I think it's the Rimmel Kate Moss lipstick in 03. There you have it. So this is the finished makeup look. So I absolutely love it. I love the fact it's just using all drugstore brands. It's super quick, super easy, and yeah, just such a nice makeup look. So definitely feel more put together now. So I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on any more videos. If you did enjoy it, please do give it a thumbs up as well, because it really helps my channel. And also, if you want to shop my makeup brushes, don't forget to head to jessicajayncosmetics.com, and I shall see you all again very, very soon. Bye!